second, my third. He's getting up there. No reason to give him another sequel. He has 3 under his belt. What other Spider-Man villain could you do in his universe except copy what's already a live action as it is? I just thought, including I also thought it would be stupid because um we already had enough heroes die. I mean, Iron Man, Black Widow. Um, let's see what else. And in a way, Captain America. Um, at this moment, I can't think of any other. Um, I was disappointed Mysterio didn't come back because I was hoping like maybe the 6th villain would be. And I'm not really that mad about there would just be 5 villains, but I just thought, shockingly, out of nowhere, Mysterio did survive! And so, but when he didn't, I'm like, okay, he actually did die. Certain people are right. And, yeah. Okay. But I'm like, well, it really doesn't matter now because, as they said in the earlier the film, Peter was all cleared and freed. So, it wouldn't even matter anyway. The spell to have everybody forgot about Spider-Man, I, I, I was thinking along the way of the movie, yeah, maybe it would be a good thing. But also, I thought of this. All the I just I just had everything processing over and over the bad and the good of Peter still had Doctor Strange have everybody forget about who Spider-Man really is. And I was like, I agree. I was at the state where Peter basically was. Just go ahead and do it. Who cares at this moment? At this basically point of view. So I just did I hate it? Yes, I really did. I thought it was, but and apparently still somehow some way um the multiverse is still in madness somehow, I guess, because since Doctor Strange forget magic spell somehow fixed it, which I guess it kind of makes sense, but it kind of doesn't. I just thought it, but I still don't know. I now don't know how it could be in madness because it's not all in broken and somehow in branches at the end of Loki was. Which I kind of figured, okay, if Loki was and Spider-Man was madness, multiverse of madness. Okay, yeah, but if you're just looking at Loki and all the branches and broken multiverses, just that reason, it has to be where it actually cracks through, like it did in Spider-Man. But it's done, it's over with. So, um, did I watch if there is two post-credit scenes, I missed one of them, and that was probably the trailer of Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. Which, if that's the case, I am mad. I was really excited to see that. But I at least saw one of the post-credit scenes, and that was Venom. Well, Eddie Brock and Venom. Trying to understand this universe, the Marvel cinematic multiverse is that, well, just the MCU really, part of the multiverse, and then all of a sudden you see him leave, like, go back to his own universe, the Venomverse, and somehow, I barely understand it. It kind of doesn't make sense to me. How does that one tiny little small freaking piece of Venom still be in the MCU? Because if you think about it, if Eddie Brock kind of magic Ash away back to the Venom universe, how come that little small Venom did not go with you? How in the hell did that stay? But hey, I mean, we'll finally get a Venom in with Tom Holland, and for the freaking hell of it, for the next sequel of Andrew Garfield, why the hell not get a Venom with Andrew Garfield as well? So Hasbro could give us not just Carnage figure, not just a Riot figure, or I would just prefer a Carnage figure, because to me Carnage is basically the main villain I think of to go against Venom. But also give us a Tobey Maguire Venom figure from Spider-Man 3 Venom, and Andrew Garfield Venom figure, so we could have those two figures next to and a Tom Holland Venom figure. Like, so we'll have Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland's Venoms standing right next to or against Tom Hardy's Venom, which, God, that would be super cool. Just freaking posing the figures of, yeah, what's another thing that, I actually caught this, and whoever played the video game PlayStation 4 or 5, whatever station you got of the game, the Marvel Spider-Man game, over and over like I did, like so many times you basically know it by heart, and know the story plot by heart, where you can just, I honestly caught a few scenes that felt like the game. Not trying to be mean, I really loved it when they freaking give me that feeling from those scenes that, oh my god, they actually did, and oh my god, it gives me that feeling, but it's in movie form, and so it really gives me hopes on this one character, because Aunt May dying, it didn't just piss me off and upset. The upset part reminded me of the PlayStation Marvel Spider-Man game. So I'm like, okay, they, I felt connection there. Um, and uh, including Nacho Mamin, it kind of makes sense. I mean, you play the game, people loved the story of the game, of Peter's journey, but that Peter was a lot older. During this one, Peter's still kind of young, kind of, but about to go into college. Um, would have still loved to see Aunt May, but hey, um, they kind of wanted to give us a little closer to the video game feeling, which he got a apartment, a shitty apartment. Not words my mom's words, really, truly, even though I'm saying them now. My mom said it in the theater. What a crappy apartment. Are you trying to me, man? That crappy apartment? Give me video game vibes. The PlayStation Marvel's Spider-Man vibes. Because if you look at his apartment that he had in the beginning of the game and had to break into, was that exact, or at least I think exact, detail by detail, freaking apartment. And I was like, whoa, that is freaking awesome. So so it can, and the scene does kind of look like a video game ish, but if you pay attention that hard, yes, you're gonna notice that it has a tight video game look to it. But if you just want to watch it, then just watch it. Don't care how it looks. Also, my fucking god. Though I know it's not throughout the movie, but I do gotta say, if they do, if Hasbro does, I got to say, make this suit, even though it wasn't out through the film and it was just a swinging parts of the end of the movie, just make the goddamn figure in that suit. And it was light blue parts of the costume and a dark red, the somewhat original dark red, but with the light blue, which kind of gave the Christmas feeling. And it was really awesome. It was a cool look for Spider-Man to me. Just the icing on the cake for a Christmas Spider-Man costume. It was wonderful. Which I thought of, well, Hasbro has to redo the black and gold costume. Because the first time they did it, the fingers and this part of the costume, the figure we got now, is red with the black and gold. It's not like that in the movie. So I'm thinking, why not while you're redoing the black and gold figure in movie accurate, where it's all black and gold, even the figures and part of the wrist that you guys screwed up the first time with. Why not do a two-pack? Doing a two-pack where you got that suit and the light blue and dark red suit, and throw in like a few accessories like the black and suit web shooter, magic web shooter that Doctor Strange give Peter, and whatever, and a few fisted hands with the light blue and dark red suit. So just don't put the tape on the figure, because to me, not trying to be mean, I thought the tape with the phone was kind of stupid, so kind of do a repaint of the black and gold figure you already released into a 2-pack with the light blue and dark red suit. So, also, what you guys can do as well, here's another wave that you can do. Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man, Green Goblin from the very first Spider-Man film. Not trying to be mean. No Way Home look is cool, but I would completely prefer the very first Spider-Man Green Goblin look. Doc Ock, not from No Way Home, from the very first Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 2 look. Spider-Man 3, Sandman, Goblin, Harry Osborn Goblin, and Venom, for the hell of it. Venom. I'm kinda not a big fan, but hell, give us that figure anyway, because I know most fans would want that Venom into a figure. Andrew, the Lizard, not from No Way Home, not trying to mean, they kind of seem a little cartoony, but that was just me fully paying attention, and yeah, I would prefer it from the very first The Amazing Spider-Man film. And The Amazing Spider-Man 2 Electro look, the blue look, not trying to mean, to No Way Home look, that was really awesome too. So if Hasbro wants to give us that Electro too, make it a 2-pack. Blue Electro and yellow Electro. So, and Rano, for the love of God, that could be the Build-A-Figure of that wave. Rano's head, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Rano. The head, the body, the arms, and the legs. Could be a Build-A-Figure of that wave. Trust me, I thought about this for a while now, but anyway. So yeah, that, and I know that would sell. If you've seen the movie, comment down below. What's your favorite scene? What did you like about it? What's your favorite Spider-Man? What's your favorite Spider-Man actor? What's your favorite Spider-Man? What's your favorite Spider-Man suit? What's your favorite Spider-Man movie? Cartoon? Comic? What's your favorite villain? Quote? Joke? Favorite Spider-Man action fighting scene. Since I can't say action. Now I said it. Accent. God damn it. You know what I mean. And favorite storyline of Spider-Man. Oh, and before I go, and before you guys comment all that and your theories, is that I almost forgot 2 things. Since they kind of give us a little bit of a taste from the PlayStation video game of Spider-Man, and a little bit of taste of of where this Spider-Man is heading, Tom Holland Spider-Man is heading, where they give this feast, the shady apartment, and Aunt May's death, which those three, I'm pretty sure came from the PS Marvel's Spider-Man video game. They could, and laying the first step in Spider-Man Homecoming, Miles' uncle, and this one, setting a few more steps for Miles Morales to come in as the Spider-Man. I mean, they could still show him in Feast. They could still show him, like, maybe in Feast, or somewhere with his uncle, and Peter just stops by, sees hit Miles with his uncle, and they need saving. So, there's that. And Miles will be the first to kind of be the first one to slowly put together and be like, oh, I remember, that's Peter Parker, and when before I forgot, he was my favorite Spider-Man. And I loved Spider-Man before somehow I forgot, and that's right, his name got leaked out, and he was Peter Parker type thing. Vulture, if you remember from not No Way Home, Homecoming, Vulture knew Spider-Man was Peter Parker. If you remember from the Morbius trailers, Vulture was in the Venom universe. So, my theories are, even though Doctor Strange did the spell right after he sent everybody home, back where they're supposed to be, I wonder if the Vulture from the MCU was still in long enough the Venom universe where the spell did not affect him. Because if you think about it, the Doctor Strange spell where everybody forgot that Peter Parker was Spider-Man, it was only set for that universe. That universe. Nowhere else. No other universe. Unless Doctor Strange said every universe and we just didn't hear it. But let's just throw on the topic that he only said it for the MCU universe and not any other universe of the multiverse. And Vulture was still in the Venom universe long enough, and where it was after the spell, and Vulture still remember when he got home back to the MCU universe. If you guys understand, comment down below if you understand and totally agree and love that theory. There's that theory. So yeah. And basically, these goggles that I did a review on a few months ago, I think a year ago, and this Spider shirt and this jacket, I did wear to the theater. Not trying to be mean to my mom and anybody else, but to show that you're a deep Spider fan like deep, big, huge Spider fan, you would wear a shirt, goggles, or hell, spandex, pajamas of Spider-Man, a jumpsuit, which is kind of like spandex, of Spider-Man, to the theater to show that, hell, you're a big, huge Spider-Man fan and you do not care what people think. If people walk up to you and say, hey, nice look, you enjoy the movie. I know you will enjoy the movie. Take it as a compliment. Don't be shy about it. Don't care if somebody laughs at you because of it. Of somebody actually having the balls to do that. Comment them. What do you think people do at Comic-Con? Yeah, it's Comic-Con, and hell, that's part of the process. But if the movie theaters wouldn't allow that because they think it's stupid, they wouldn't have people. They wouldn't allow two people walk in that I prefer jumpsuits or spandex, whatever you prefer. But to me, it was a jumpsuit, pajamas, costume. Spider-Man. My mom thought it was stupid, and not trying to be mean. I thought it was those two guys have balls to at least do that. I pretty sure I wouldn't have the balls to do that. To me, as close to show that I'm a big Spider-Man fan, to show I have figures, put on Spider-Man goggles, and a Spider-Man shirt, and hell, I would have put on my Spider-Man web shooters if they fit my wrist, and put them on and go to the theater and say, and so yeah, anyone who want to dress up in a costume and go see the damn movie, I urge you to do it. Act like it's a Comic-Con type thing. Don't be afraid. It's who you are, it's what you are, and respect that. Anyway, have a nice day or night. Peace.